Hello and welcome or welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I am giving my 2021 reading plans in place of my January TBR. The reason that I'm not doing a TBR this month is because frankly I don't know what the hell I'm gonna end up reading. My December TBR got completely wrecked. I said I was gonna read Persepolis, that didn't happen. I said I was gonna read The Poppy War, that didn't happen. And I still haven't even finished In 5 Years from my November TBR. So yeah, we're just not gonna do that this month, and I'll give you a wrap up and let you know what happened. But instead, I'm gonna talk about my plans for 2021, starting with the fact that January is my birthday month. My birthday is January 18th, and every year for my birthday, I end up at Barnes & Noble because I typically get Barnes & Noble's gift cards for Christmas. When my birthday comes around, I will be going to Barnes & Noble. I have an idea of some of the things that I wanna get, so after that book haul, I will not be buying any more books for the first half of 2021, hopefully. This does not exclude things that I have pre-ordered though. So like Rule of Wolves comes out in March, Act Your Age, Eve Brown comes out in March. Those things I already have pre-ordered, those things I want, and I'm probably going to read them as soon as possible. So while I don't know all of the things that I might end up reading in January, one of my plans for the beginning of 2021 is reading all of the books in the Grishaverse. In December, Dasha from Mythic Pages and I did a reread of Six of Crows, we read Crooked Kingdom, and then we started in on the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Yes, I know that's backwards, but that's just the way it happened. So once we finish the Shadow and Bone trilogy, we're going to read King of Scars, and then we will move on to A Rule of Wolves when it is released. And as you all know, the Netflix series is set to release in April, so really it's perfect timing. Just go through everything in the Grishaverse in time for the show to be released. I swear I've been waiting for the show for like 3 years, so I'm just glad that we finally have a date. On top of that, the reason that I decided that I'm not going to buy any more books in 2021 after my book haul is because my physical TBR is a little out of control. There are a lot of books. I haven't exactly counted them yet, but there's a lot. And there are just some things that I keep saying I'm going to read or have been on my TBR literally for years. And I just feel like I really need to start working on that. So some of the things that I plan on reading, I never read The Book Thief. I don't know how. I've heard really good things about it, but I'm finally gonna get to that. I'm going to reread the first book in the Shatter Me series and decide if I want to continue. I did read the first original trilogy. I didn't think it was gonna get extended, and then it did. However, I've been hearing some things about book 4. A lot of people aren't liking it, but I'm gonna reread book 1 and decide from there if I want to continue with the rest of the series. I do have the first 5 books, but I might end up unhauling them. I'm also going to read the first book in the Throne of Glass series. I have had this book for at least 3 years and I just never picked it up. I don't know if I'm gonna be a Sarah J Maas fan, so I guess we'll finally figure it out this year. I also have the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin, thanks to Dasha from Mythic Pages. I also recently got The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett and Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson from Robin over at Robin Reads. So thank you, both of you. Those are some of my most anticipated reads, so I will definitely be reading those. I also recently picked up Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. I also finally have all 3 of the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy and the Barnes & Noble US special editions. I picked up the second book in the Bromance Book Club series. So there are just a lot of things I have, and I need to figure out if I want to keep them or not, because if not, then I need to start making room on my shelves for things that I will actually read. You know, because like reading books that you buy is a thing that people do. I also have the first 2 books in the Children of Blood and Bone series. I have the second book in Girls of Paper and Fire, and I am probably going to pre-order the last one. I think it's a trilogy. Hopefully that's just a trilogy. I also somehow have managed to accumulate all of Joey Picoult's book, but have I read them? No, I have not. So my goal for 2021 is to cut down my physical TBR. Right now, we're working our way through the Grishaverse still, so I'm kind of mainly focused on that. I also have to work on my Kindle Unlimited shelves. If you're familiar with Kindle Unlimited, then you know that you can only borrow 10 books at a time. I keep seeing things that I want, but I still have not read what I already have. Although, if you watched my reacting to book synopses videos, I did get one of those books on Kindle Unlimited, and it's a novella. It's like 60 something pages. I think it was called Beautiful and Dirty. If you haven't watched that video, highly recommend. I also currently have enough books on that list to do 2 more of those videos. So if you like that, stay tuned. There will be more. So I need to work on my physical TBR as well as my Kindle TBR. I also have quite a few audiobooks that I have not read yet. Plus, I'll be saving money, right? More money to spend on food and wine. So let me know what some of your 2021 plans are. If any of the books I mentioned are ones that you've read and you really enjoyed, let me know. I can try to arrange the ones that I think I'll like the most. Like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about Shatter Me. It's been so long since I read it. I don't know if I'm still gonna like it. I know a lot of people don't like Juliet, so don't know where I'm gonna fall on that. I have no idea how I'm gonna feel about Throne of Glass, to be honest. I've had that book for years and I feel like I just never feel motivated to start. But I'm gonna try, work on my physical TBR. So that's all I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video.